So basically, MSNBC and CNN are still running their same old tired lie that the Russians hacked the election and made it so President Trump can win. And now this jerk off, Chris Hayes, is trying to shut this guy up because he just said it wasn't the election that was hacked, it was the DNC that was hacked. Hold on, let me just turn it up real quick.
That's what the facts relay. The intelligence agencies of the United States will clearly come, I believe, eventually to the correct conclusions. What is important, I think, though, is that our election, and this is what's important, and this today, I think, was a highly politicized move, if for no other reason than just its timing alone. Wait, this was a politicized move because what's going on, Chris, and I think it's just dishonest to say otherwise. What's going on is there is a move to try to delegitimize, to
delegitimize, you dumbass. Oh my God.
Electorally. Sure.
Oh my God. So anyway, basically, what you're going to have to hear, you're going to have to listen to this bullshit right up until he swears in. And then they'll probably keep running the same nonsense, probably a month, maybe a couple of months after he's sworn in. Because basically, there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. The Electoral College has already voted. The Electoral College has already said, you know what? He got the electoral votes. He won. Hillary got murdered by all those white people living in those states that just didn't like her. And, you know, they'll blame everybody. They'll say, oh, it was the sexist white people. It was the racist white people. Yeah, well, I'm a black 35-year-old male, and they still haven't explained how the Russians got me off of my fat ass to go down to the fucking voting booth to vote against her. So when they figure out a way to explain how the Russians hacked my brain to go down there, yeah, then I'll accept your nonsense and your lies. So bottom line, you got Chris Hayes, you got Rachel Maddow, and you got all these losers who look like Harry Potter. Why is it all of these people look like Harry Potter? I don't know what that's about. But anyway, you got all these losers trying to run this bullshit about, you know, the American elections being hacked. Hey, guys, the American elections were not hacked. They just weren't. The Russians did not hack the elections. Hillary lost fair and square because Donald Trump outworked her. There's a very simple saying. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Hillary Clinton did not work hard. Donald Trump was in so many damn states. It was like that guy was doing like 4 and 5 rallies a day. Like every time I turned on the television, here he is live with this group of people, and he's always telling you, hey, turn the cameras, look at the group. And the news media wouldn't turn the cameras and look at the group because they didn't want to show you just how big his crowds were. So what did this guy do? He's up there yelling at the people, telling people to get thrown out without their coats, just to make you see the cameras rotate and show you just how big the rooms were. First of all, Trump is a master at entertainment. He's an absolute master troll, just like me. He's so good at it until he doesn't even have to try to do it. And then these idiots are so stupid that they play right into his hands. Just like this loser right here, Chris Hayes. What a loser. Who'd they replace this asshole with? This guy, I think he replaced Ed Schultz, who was another moron. And I know Al Sharpton, who was another moron. These people are all losers. And they wonder why they lost. They're losers. Losers lose. It's in the word. So anyway, they'll keep on trying to tell all the sheeple out there about Russian hacking. Guess what, guys? It didn't hacking. Anytime you hear somebody say the Russians hacked the election, what I want you to do is ask them straight up front, how did the Russians hack computers that are not connected to the internet? How did the Russians hack computers that are not connected to the internet? How did the Russians hack computers that are not connected to the internet? And the sad thing is, this guy actually started out by actually asking this loser, well, first of all, it wasn't the Russians hacking the election, it was the Russians who hacked the DNC. And I don't even believe that was completely true. It was WikiLeaks that hacked the DNC. And then they ran and hid behind the shield of Russia, some of which ran and hid behind China because they knew they were never going to get extradited. China and Russia wouldn't give up anybody, not to America. And that's ultimately what this is all about. This is about America losing its place in the world. And that doesn't have to happen, but the problem is it is happening. America's losing its power in the world. Why? Because we don't produce enough. We've been made purposefully reliant on these third world countries. China just built the largest bridge, the highest bridge in the world. Their infrastructure is booming. I used to live in China. I mean, I used to actually live there. I was there for over 2 years in Shanghai. They just built a massive bridge, and meanwhile our bridge has collapsed. You hear about it a couple of days, and then it's gone off the television. You don't hear about it anymore. You know, let me tell you something. If I were to run for president, and I'm starting to think maybe I should. I'm pretty sure all of this big truck series, all this trolling that I've done, I'm pretty sure that'll come to haunt me. But hey, this other guy just got elected after saying he was grabbing women's pussies. I never did that. I'm pretty sure, hell, if I run, I might be able to win. But the simple fact of the matter is, I could have ran his campaign just as well, if not better than he did. And against these people who are all basically losers, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will go into politics, because it couldn't be that hard. I mean, basically all you do is repeat lies like these people. Either that or you stand there and actually tell the truth. And if people don't accept the truth, you tell them go fuck themselves. And that's basically what Donald Trump did. That's why you got all these losers on the left who need aromatherapy. What? I was watching this come on. This guy's standing there with Don King. Jesus Christ. You know these liberal intelligentsia losers are mad because he could stand there with Don King, and it can be unsubstantiated, it could be unsubstantive. They don't have to do anything that the left demands. MSNBC and CNN are terrified that once Donald Trump is sworn in, that they're going to have no exclusives, that their channel is going to sink even deeper into the toilet than it already is. They're terrified. Look at them. You can see the fear in this guy's eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at these guys' eyes. They know the end is near. MSNBC and CNN, it's like their ratings aren't going to be worth wiping your ass with after Donald Trump is sworn in. They know it. The View knows it. The View knows that they're going to have all these old-ass menopausal women who watch that nonsense in the morning, and they get the talking points down, and then they screw up the talking points, and they tell you, oh, yeah, the Russians hacked the CIA. They can't even get the shit straight because they're all stupid. And the thing about it is, you know, all they can do is parrot information. They can't even get it straight. They know the end is near. He got the Electoral College win. Michael Moore was trying to influence the election by offering to buy off the Electoral College voters, the faithless electors. They lost. They lost, and they can't handle it. They can't handle it. It's sad. It's pathetic. They can't handle it. And to tell you the God's honest truth, the meltdown hasn't even started yet. The liberal meltdown hasn't even started yet. You see the Trump finger? The liberal media meltdown hasn't even started yet.